This is Bild. This is the conference run by B&H Photo, which was a mom and pop shop that started in Lower Manhattan 50 years ago. This is their 50th anniversary, and this is a convention that they threw that was celebrating their 50 years in business. Now, if you're a photographer, you know of B&H Photo, the legendary camera store. They are in the heart of New York City, which is arguably the mecca of street photography. There are a few other hotspots like Tokyo, Hong Kong, Paris, but New York City is an iconic city for street photography. It is one of the places where it developed and fermented and became what it is. And this event happened to take place in the Jacob Javits Center, right over here in the heart of New York. This is where most of the convention, in fact, there was 3 other conventions going on at the same day. It is a giant convention space, which B&H happened to take place in 1/4 of the building. So it's named after this guy here, Senator Jacob Javits. I don't know a single thing about this man, but that's him. That's what he looked like. And this building is gorgeous. Oh my God. I'm into architecture. This place had some of the most beautiful architecture I've ever seen. I've been here over the years and it's only gotten better. I swear they've improved it so much. And this convention space, this convention was just incredible for photography. They had so many vendors and so many speakers. It was just the perfect place to go nerd out about cameras, around people that actually understand what you're nerding out about, which for me is a little rare. Even amongst my photography and videography friends, I'm the technical nerd out of all of them. So here we have a speech by, I don't know his name, I'll let you tell him.
He's been with B&H for 26 years. He's worked in many departments during his time with B&H, from sales to education. He's now working on large-scale events like the Bild EXPO, celebrating B&H's 50th anniversary. So yeah, you could say he knows B&H well. He even met his wife at counter number 6 in the Superstore 24 years ago. David shoots fine art photography over a wide array of formats, or as he likes to say, from pixels to platinum. David loves to ride his Harley Sportster, almost as much as he loves his pet chihuahua, Eisenhower.
There's just something about that dog.
The thing that David loves most about working at B&H is bringing his message to education, raising the bar.
This is it. I said, yes. I really didn't know any of the music, but I knew that Julio Iglesias was huge, and even his son became huge. So she said, Julio wants some camera equipment. What's the best equipment you got? And I said, well, what do you want to do with it? She said, well, he wants to shoot golf. He wants to shoot birds in the backyard. He wants an action camera. I said, I got the camera for you. One of the best cameras right now is the Canon EOS 1. So I proceeded to sell her an EOS 1, the matching flash, the 300 2.8, the 400 2.8, the 500 f4, the 70 to 200 2.8, the 28 to 70 2.8, because the 24 to 70 2.8 wasn't out yet. And then the 20 to 35, because the 16 to 35 wasn't out yet. But I sold them all that amazing equipment, mailed it all off, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Julio Iglesias is going to be using that equipment that I sold him. Get a phone call about 2 days later. It's Mrs. Iglesias. She says, David, we got a big problem with the equipment. You sent the wrong lenses. I said, what do you mean we sent the wrong lenses? I sent you the best lenses that really money could buy. She goes, yeah, but they're white. Julio only dresses in black. He wants black lenses. So for those of you that are laughing, you got the joke. Canon L lenses are always historically white, while like Nikon lenses were black. So no problem, B&H Photo, I'm sure you've all been there. Sometimes things get mispurchased. They returned it all, and we sold them a Nikon F5 with all the requisite ED expensive glass that was in black. I couldn't argue with her. I'm a goth. I live in New York City. You know, you want all black equipment. Who's to shame that? Okay, so I want to talk to you guys really quickly about what's going on here. We're moving along nicely. We've got the Bild Museum. There's some personal artifacts and cameras from our personal collections in there. Plus, we've collected equipment from all the brands. Definitely got to check out the Bild Museum. We got portfolio reviews. We've got focus tables in the portfolio review room. We got a creator stage over on the other side. That's all that newfangled short form video, Instagram stuff going on. We've got a Kodak 16mm and ARRI film workshop also happening. If you ever wondered what it was like to load 16mm film into an ARRI camera, you can go right around the corner and check that out. We got that amazing expo. We've also got the Bild Challenge where you can stuff camera bags, fold up reflectors, set up tripods. It's really fun. Let me know how that goes. I kind of thought of that idea, so I want to see how it works. There were some detractors, so let us know if you have fun over there. I love playing games. That was totally fun to build that out. Build that out. Remember, there is no I in build. And okay, so we covered that. We told that story. And right now, I think we are just about ready for Art Wolf. We're going to play some commercials, and then we're going to have Art come up.
Now, I have rarely seen anything that looks like the architectural sketches before they build. This looks exactly like that. This is beautiful. Like, whoever designed and built this, it's just, architect was on point. His civil engineers were on point. This is fucking gorgeous. Okay. So far so good. It's going all right. I'm having a bit of breakfast before we head into all the extra stuff. I'm overexposed, but we can fix that really quick. All right. There's actually a lot more stuff to do here than I thought there was going to be, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge. Okay, so then I headed downstairs to this floor at the Sony booth where they had a bunch of models lying around, and they had their latest cameras, including the recently released A7C2 and A7CR with the 1635 G Master, which is the lens I'm filming this right now.
Oh wow, it's just recording. Alright, so this is actually the A7CR, oh shit, with the 1635 GM2. See, for the amount of distortion you get, I'm at f4.5. Let me fix that. It's got an iris lock on. Okay. Now we're at f2.8, and I still like the 14 mil. Definitely the 14 mil G Master. Nicer looking image on the 1635 Mark II.
I didn't see you swing out door there.
Oh,
And I was wondering if you were going it the wrong way.
All right.
Down there? Yeah. A7C. So now you would go through and type in your name.
This clip here is filmed on my own ZVE1 with the 28mm lens, and I'm using clear image zoom to get in on it. As you can see, that sensor is just gorgeous. This model was brilliant. I'm just gushing about my gear. Like, I love my setup so much. And here I'm playing with a bunch of Nikon cameras. This is the Nikon Z9 with the 85mm 1.2, which you would think would be heavy as hell. And it was actually pretty comfortable to hold one-handed while filming in my other hand. course, we have our vendors here who I was working with, so I'll let them tell you about their products. Small Rig, excellent camera company, and they have some really incredible things that they've been working on. So I'll let this man talk about it. It's really brilliant.
Yeah, so these are our new mirrorless camera batteries. So we have them pretty much for every single cameras, from Sony's to Fuji's to Canons to Nikons. These are meant to be charged via USB-C. So if you have a fast wall charger, like a 45 watt or a 65 watt, you can charge these guys in less than 45 minutes to a full 100% charge. You can also use them as a dummy battery. So if you have a rig set up, you can actually mount a V-mount battery on the back of your camera, and you can run USB power straight to the battery itself. So you can get an even longer longevity on the battery itself. So yeah, so we're gonna have these guys available around October. So these are available for about $39. Yeah, and they come in blue. Yeah, so we have these new charging docks that's actually meant for Sony NPF batteries. So this one right here is a 975 NPF. If you wanted to rig this up, you can actually put this maybe like on a rig, you know, like a Blackmagic rig or a red rig, for example. And then you can just mount this on the cage itself and use the Sony NPF pretty much as a V-mount battery for your setup. So it's pretty cool. You get long longevity on it. So yeah.
Now, for my more professional friends, I know they're looking forward towards the SP3 Cook lens series. Man, these lenses are so cool, and they're so small. And while they're cheap compared to Hollywood cinema lenses, these things are expensive compared to any normal photography lens. So yeah, but they are gorgeous and so small, so small. Oh.
I'm Christiana with Cook Optics here at the Bild EXPO in New York City. We've introduced our new Cook Sp3 lenses. They're the first Cook lenses designed for mirrorless cameras. We just announced them yesterday on September 5th. Here the show's running September 6th and 7th, and you could try them out on your own. You'll be able to get these lenses for $4,500 each, or you could buy a 5-lens set for $21,375. When you buy individual lenses or the set, they'll all come configured in E-mount, and an extra RF mount will be included with the purchase. So these lenses are ready to go on your FX6, on your V-Raptors. These are designed for the run-and-gun videographer and cinema shooters. We'll have, at launch, we have 5 focal lengths. It's a 25 millimeter, 32, 50, 75, and 100. They're all T2.4. They all have the signature Cook look, color match to our existing cinema lenses, with a 58 millimeter thread on the first 4 focal lengths and a 77 millimeter thread on that 100 millimeter. So come check them out at the Bild EXPO. And if you can't make it here, come check them out at B&H. They'll have them in the showroom there.
So I was bullshitting around downstairs. I was talking to a whole bunch of guys, and I completely forgot the speech I'm going to go see starts at 11, and I'm 5 minutes late. So now I gotta book it.
Okay, guys, this here is Roberto Blake. Now, he was one of the speakers at the conference, and he ran a speech about monetizing your video content. How to profit from your passion with online video in the creator economy. Excellent speech, and even more so, I have to give him credit. He stayed afterward for probably an hour and a half just answering questions from people in the hallway outside this room. Like, incredible value. He was not pulling any punches. He was giving excellent advice. Like, this man was just, I can't give him enough props. I'm gonna release another video just showing the advice that he gave, because it was really amazing, like just transformative, like the best business advice I've ever heard regarding being a content creator. It's just amazing. So you guys are going to see that in another video. It's going to be its own separate video, but here I'll share a clip what he said here, just a few clips from inside the room, and then the other clip will have the other stuff. So tune in.
Bringing in the 500 views a day, it was bringing in, that video was 5 years old and was still bringing in 500 views a day for years. And in the process of doing that, it was building up affiliate income for me, which in that case was also affiliate income that was monthly recurring revenue. So that means that paycheck that I didn't have to wake up and hustle for to make those sales off of the affiliate money still keeps coming in every month off of that video. And I still don't have to do anything. Even when that video stops getting views, the affiliate money will keep coming because it's a sale I already made. As long as the customer stays with the SaaS product, I'm good. And so you have to consider that this is a level of scale to your income that you cannot earn through active income and through physical client work and client services. This is a way to give yourself an advantage with technology rather than being victimized by technology. I know there are a lot of conversations around that, AI and displacement. The thing is, you can leverage some of these things to your advantage when it comes to scale and force multipliers. And when you understand how to set up enough offers, some of you can write books, Amazon KDP. When you do that, and you do the book in enough formats, you're gonna have 4 SKUs. You could have videos, and you could plug your videos with links to your books. Some of you could have multiple books like Terry White and Scott Kelby have done. And you could have those listed in the description of every single one of those videos. And if those videos are useful and helpful and they are evergreen in nature because they address principles, they address fundamentals, or they address hardware that won't go out of date, like camera lenses, for example. We all know here that camera lenses, we'll use the same camera lens and there won't be an update to that thing for like 7 or 8 years. That's a pretty long shelf life for the product reviews. Those product reviews could earn you passive income as an Amazon influencer in perpetuity, but what if you also sold products that help make people a better photographer the way that Tony and Chelsea Northup do, or Scott Kelby, or Terry White, or Jared Polin, Peter McKinnon, any number of people? What if you had digital products, or you had presets? Or what if you had things for creative enthusiasts that make them feel proud to wear it, whether that's to make videos for a brand. She did confections, and she did these really cool pastry-like videos, and she had this wonderful, beautiful aesthetic. Her stuff is top-notch cinematic. Her videos go viral for the brand every single time. Her own YouTube channel, she can't crack 10,000 views on it for some reason, but the brand is happy to pay her $150,000 on a contract. She still gets to run her own YouTube channel because her content was too good. They knew she was doing a better job. She just didn't have the reach. She was worth it for them, and it was a great partnership.
You don't need like a huge following.
So the hack to get around that and any threshold is to act as if you already are a brand ambassador. And by that I mean, I don't mean fake it. I mean that when you create something that really represents the brand really well, make sure that you're tagging them in social media and everything like that, and kind of giving them some free promotion up front. Because the thing is, the social media teams don't and can't ignore anything that has brand mentions, especially if someone has any reasonable following over 1,000, even in terms of micro-influencers. Because if it is, let's say it was a negative review or call out, or someone found a glitch or found a glaring error or found an exploit, they'd want to know about that. So if it's something that is above par, really good, and it's like, wow, this person's making something that people we've worked with that have like 50 or 100,000, their stuff's better and they're smaller, what the hell, new talent, we can get them cheap. That is a visibility thing. So acting like you're the brand ambassador already, tagging, having that visibility, being an advocate for it, being an affiliate already of it, is already creating value. And so the thing is easier to have visibility and awareness when you're already contributing value up front.
All right, everybody. So that concludes part 1. So we include the introduction to Bild and all the different events that were going on there. We had some product showcases from Cook camera lenses, from the Sony booth, and from Small Rig and their incredible batteries, which I'm absolutely going to buy. There will be a part 2 to this video where I continue on the conference. There'll be some clips that I captured from other speeches with other creators. There's going to be some more vendors. Look out for Small Rig, who had some very interesting things. And Nomadic had some really interesting things about a product showcase it's an unreleased product, unannounced product as of yet, that's coming out later this year that I think content creators are really gonna love. You know, professional photographers, videographers are really gonna appreciate that. So that's gonna be in the second video, and I'm gonna have at least two videos, maybe a third one, focused specifically on different speakers. So I'm gonna have probably Jared Polin, Frono's Photo, Casey Neistat. He was an excellent speech he gave, and Roberto Blake, definitely his extended talk outside the conference room, just giving the best business advice. Oh my god. It's so much value he just gave away for free, just out of the kindness of his heart. Maybe, I mean, he does run a Creator Academy, which I think is worth it. I'll include a link over here. It's the Awesome Creator Academy. Look that up. It's really cool. So that's gonna be it. Look out for these videos. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm Vicente Sanchez. I am the owner of Gunslinger Media LLC. And stay tuned for more.